Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kellyanne from Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is going to be a collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Scorpio. I'll be taking a look at your recent past as well as your present and near future energies for you, and also at any obstacles or challenges that you're currently working through. I'll be asking Spirit for advice and messages to help you along on your soul's journey as well. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, Scorpio, so that we can get started. Remember that if this reading does not resonate with you, please be sure to take a look at your moon signs as well as your Venus or rising signs, because there may be some information there for you. Okay, so let's begin. Today I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot for your reading, and I'll be clarifying with the Wizard's Tarot. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my loved ones and ancestors that have crossed, thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and for your protection today. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance for my seekers. Okay, so Scorpios, right away, in terms of your recent past, I'm pulling two cards, all right? I have the Five of Cups here in reverse, and I have the Seven of Wands. So what I'm strongly seeing here, Scorpios, is that you are trying to kind of get rid of this sense of sadness that you've been carrying around with you, this sense of loss, this sense of like regret or remorse about something that was either lost or something from your past that caused you a lot of sadness. And you've been carrying this around for quite some time. And in the recent past, you really strongly were thinking about how you could move past the sense of sadness, the sense of grief and sorrow that you've been carrying around, because you just want to be done with it. You just want to like be like in a place where you are, happy again. Okay. And you may have been strongly thinking about this and what you can possibly do to, feel that light again, feel that happiness again. Because with the Seven of Wands here, that I'm strongly getting this sense of kind of like you just being done, like you're just like so tired of having to defend yourself. You're tired of like standing your ground and like fighting for something, because you may feel like whatever happened in the past or whatever it was that you were kind of carrying around with you that led you to feel so sad in the first place is just like, it's not worth your effort. Like that's what I'm strongly getting here. Like I'm getting that you may feel like, you know what, I'm done dealing with this. Like I'm wasting my time here, or I've been trying so hard to make this work or to defend this because it was something that I believed in. But now you're kind of maybe feeling here in your recent past that you just felt like it wasn't worth it, and you were like kind of saying, you know what, I'm just going to throw in the towel because I deserve to be happy again. I'm tired of feeling this sense of sadness and grief that I've been, carrying around for so long, this sense of like loss or, even like emotional like dissatisfaction, because cups have to do with your emotions and your relationships. Okay, so let's move into your current energy and we'll see what's going on for you right now. Okay, so Spirit, can I have some current energy for Scorpios, please? Current energy for Scorpios, please. Okay, so I have one. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. I was just saying, like, you just want to put down this burden. Like, you've been carrying around this emotional, psychological, heavy weight on your shoulders, and you're just so tired. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like this person just wants to put down that heavy load, that burdensome kind of feeling that you've been carrying around. The tens have to do with closure, right? They have to do with completion, leaving a cycle in the past. Now, here we have this Eight of Cups in reverse, which is very funny because the Eight of Cups in reverse has to do with possibly someone from the past who maybe walked away or pulled their energy back from this relationship. Now kind of saying like, should I stay or should I go? Like there's like this indecisiveness about you. So although you want to kind of close out a cycle, you're just like hesitant of whether or not you actually want to, end this, or do you want to, come back and revisit this with this person, or do you want to like remain with this person? I'm seeing this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who can be very irresponsible. Okay. They can be very reckless, kind of very impulsive, right? They don't necessarily think about how their behavior affects other people. They're so kind of like driven to get to where they want to be or whatever it is that they want to do, that a lot of time the opinions of others or the feelings of others fall by the wayside because they're so hyper focused on, doing what it is that they want. There can be sometimes this selfish energy about the Knight of Swords, right? Knights typically, are very inconsistent. They move. So like sometimes they're moving towards something, sometimes they're moving away from something. But out of the 4 knights, this knight is the most reckless. This is the one that really, does not take into consideration how their actions affect other people. Okay, so if this is possibly the person that you maybe walked away from, it's showing up here in your energy. Let's just get one more for you, for your current energy, Scorpio, and we'll see what's going on. We're going to clarify these cards for you, okay? Can I have one more for Scorpio's energy currently, please? Spirit, this one wants to come out. Okay, yeah, wow. So we have the High Priestess here, major for Pisces. So it could be that currently you're just feeling like for some reason you're not able to kind of follow your gut here, like or possibly like your gut is telling you one thing, but like your heart is telling you another, and you're having a hard time like deciding what it is that you want to do. You feel like your intuition is like all over the place and it's just not serving you well right now. And the reason it may be like that is because you might be feeling very emotionally drained or kind of tapped out, right? When the High Priestess comes up in reverse, it's kind of you really needing to kind of balance yourself and kind of bring that sense of leveling back so that you're able to use that inner voice or that inner strength to help you get through a certain situation. So that's what I'm strongly getting here. You may be feeling like because you're so tired of this situation from your recent past and even moving forward, and you really want to you feel like whatever's been going on has been such a burden to you and you just want to put it down. You're struggling here. That's what I'm strongly getting, Scorpios. Like you're trying to decide if you should really make this change, to kind of break the cycle with this impulsive person that I'm seeing here, this reckless person. Let's pull some cards. So can I have clarification for the 8 of Cups in reverse for Scorpio? Clarification for the 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. Spirit, clarification for Scorpios. Thank you. All right, I'm getting the 10 of Cups in reverse. For this 8 of Cups, another 10. So it's like there's definitely disharmony in the home right now. There's definitely a disconnect between your emotions between the two of you. I'm strongly getting like this energy of things just not being balanced, not being harmonious, not being that loving energy between the two of you. Like there's like this kind of, sometimes when I get this card I get like that sense of having like this like white elephant in the room, right? It's like something that nobody really wants to address or talk about, but it's causing a tremendous amount of like discord or like I said, disharmonious energy in the home. It's like this obvious thing that is just not working, but like nobody wants to address it or talk about it. But you want to kind of get rid of that sense of feeling that way, right? You want that sense of closure. So the fact right here, Scorpio, is that you have 2 10s, coming out here. I'm strongly getting, you wanting to just close out this cycle of feeling so overburdened, carrying this heavy weight, getting rid of that sense of sadness, and there was that indication of you sort of feeling like you wanted to give up on this. Like you weren't feeling like how you were in the past where you were willing to fight for something. Now you may be feeling like, is it worth the trouble? Like, is this, am I wasting my time here fighting for this? Let's see. Can I have clarification for this Knight of Swords? Tell me more about this Knight of Swords here. Okay, I'm getting a few cards coming out for that. Let me just move this down here so that we have some room. Okay, so for the Knight of Swords, I am getting the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm also getting the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I'm getting the King of Cups upright. So we do have some water energy here with the cups, with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is definitely like a divine pair. This is definitely, a partnership. Definitely water energy. So, this could be you, Scorpio, or a Cancer, or a Pisces here, or somebody who has that in their chart or kind of embodies that water energy, that emotional, intuitive energy here with the cups. I am also getting this Queen of Pentacles also in reverse. So the fact that there are two queens here, I'm strongly getting that you may be feeling Scorpios very emotionally dysregulated and very worried about your finances at the same time. All right, because you're having two queens both in the reverse position. So Scorpios, I would say the Queen of Cups is definitely representing you, and then having the Pentacles could represent Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, or you may have that in your chart. But it's definitely showing me that there's a lot of dysregulation in terms of how you feel in terms of being secure, right? You're not feeling emotionally secure in your current placement, and you may be worried about your finances in your current placement, right? You may be feeling like you just are not able to exhibit that kind of Pentacles energy, that earth energy, where there's like a lot of nurturing and a lot of like motherly energy, because you're so kind of distraught over what's going on here. Now with this King of Cups, like I was saying, this could be a Cancer, this could be Pisces, Scorpio as well. This is somebody who really is very loving. They have a loving energy about them, but when they're kind of coming up maybe with this Knight of Swords energy, take it how it resonates with you, even though they can be very loving and, have a good heart, that reckless piece that's showing up here for whatever reason kind of trumps what's going on here. And it's causing a lot of dysregulation here. Okay. So let's just get one more for that. Let me get one more for this Knight of Swords here. It's Knight of Swords for Scorpio. Clarification for the Knight of Swords, please, for Scorpio. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Wow. And we have the Four of Cups. Yes. So this definitely has to do with stability in your home. It has to do with trying to maintain balance and harmony in the home, having like a joyous kind of balanced flow about the home situation. And with this Knight of Swords, I just feel, with this Eight of Cups in reverse and having these two queens in reverse, I feel like right now there's a lot of disharmonious energy. Now, Scorpios, I know, and I've said this in the last reading too, that the last few readings that I have done for you guys have been like, the energy just keeps coming out this way. Saturn is currently in the sign of Pisces. It will be there for 3 years. Now, it will affect the water signs as well, the other water signs. But, overall, there's definitely a sense here of like things not being structured, things not being, neat and organized. And the whole thing when Saturn enters Pisces is being able to kind of figure out very precisely what it is that we want and taking the steps necessary, kind of like, crossing off a list of how to get to where you are. There seems to be like no structure here. That's like the feeling I'm getting. And it's causing a lot of disharmonious energy here in the home. Now, this could be two women here. I'm not getting the sense of like a third party, but just yet anyway. We're moving into the near future in a second. But like I said, I am getting the sense that emotionally you may be feeling dissatisfied or dysregulated, and in terms of your finances, you may be worried about standing alone and not having the other person's income. if you were to kind of, stay away from this person. Now, there is definitely this sense of love between you two with the cups energy here, but it's like this King of Cups possibly is not making the other cup, the other Queen of Cups, feel emotionally secure. And take that as it resonates. There's no gender in tarot, really. It's definitely masculine and feminine energy. So, you can apply that to your situation. Let's move into your near future energy, Scorpios, and see what's going on. You okay? Near future energy for Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpios? Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Near future energy for Scorpios. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, so we have the star, major for Aquarius. This is like your hopes and dreams, thinking about what it is that you want for yourself. I'm just going to put my little crystal here. YouTube has a strict policy about any kind of nudity, and although these are, kind of not actual pictures, they're artists' renderings. We don't want to provide any inappropriate, things for kiddos, which I totally get. So anyway, with this star card coming out here, this is definitely a restorative card as well, like feeling like you just want to heal from something. You need like this ability to kind of just relax, pull back your control, and kind of give it up to the divine, and remember to maintain that connection, right? To kind of look up at the stars and just know like your hopes and dreams can possibly be fulfilled. That's what I'm getting, because this is your near future energies, Scorpios. This is like what you want. But the problem that I'm seeing here with this World card coming out in reverse is that you're not having the closure that you need with the situation. It's like there's no completion here. When the World card comes out in reverse, especially in the near future placement, it strongly suggests to me that you're having a hard time learning this life lesson and moving past this obstacle in your life or this mindset in your life that's keeping you in a position where you're not pursuing your hopes and dreams here. Okay. Now you do have the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands is a mature feminine energy of somebody who can be very driven, very motivated, wants to go after something, very passionate about it. They really have been like thinking about what it is that they want. They have like good self-esteem. They give off a sense of being very alluring, very charming. When they're in a room, everybody notices them. It's like very self-assured kind of feminine energy here. So this is definitely somebody, moving toward something that they're very passionate about. So let's get one more for that and see what's going on right out of the thing. Okay, and Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, okay, so what I strongly got when I pulled the Page of Cups next to this Queen of Wands, I saw a seesaw. Okay, which is kind of indicating to me, Scorpio, that it's like one of you is up here and the other is down here. And then you swing back and forth. It's kind of like this pendulum, right? You just never like balanced. Like I'm getting the sense like one person wants to move toward a certain thing and is very passionate about pursuing something. But this Page of Cups here in reverse indicates to me somebody that's very emotionally immature, somebody who may be very emotionally not balanced or not secure. Right? Somebody who may be a little bit emotionally dysregulated. The Page of Cups indicates to me somebody who's never able to really invest in a relationship to the point where the relationship is able to progress to a more mature level. So it's like two ends of the spectrum here with this Queen of Wands and this Page of Cups. It's like one person wants to be here, this person's still down here, right? So there's never that like connection. of emotional kind of balancing, which may be why you just keep not being able to kind of close out the cycle and having this closure, because it's like you're passionate and you want this to work out, and you feel like you don't want to give up, like you're very driven to make this work. Your hopes and dreams are over here, remembering, but you're constantly struggling because you have this person who's just not on the same level as you, Scorpio, emotionally. Okay. Let's get some clarification for that. I hope I try to explain that as best as I can. Sometimes when I'm reading cards, I kind of get these like little images in my head, or I'll hear like sort of like a word or something, and then I have to kind of explain it to you guys, like how I'm interpreting what that message might be. So, all right. So I just pulled the Queen of Swords, but I'm also getting the Ace of Swords in reverse. So with these swords, swords have to do with air energy, right? So could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, doesn't have to be. It's just about the energy. With swords, when they come up, sometimes they have to do with conflict, but mostly they have to do with being logical, using your intellect to solve problems, problem solving without bringing your emotion into it. Okay, leaving your emotions out, being very objective, finding the truth, trying to have like a revelation about something, like that aha moment. And with this Ace of Swords in reverse, I'm strongly getting, Scorpios, that you're just waiting for this like sign or this revelation or this like epiphany or something, so that it finally clicks in your head about what steps you're supposed to take next, or you're kind of waiting for some kind of sign to guide you toward what direction you should take, what new path you should take for yourself. And because you're not getting that, or you're not sensing that with this High Priestess card in reverse, it may be that you're just not doing anything about it. Because with this Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense kind of person. This is somebody, mature feminine energy that doesn't take any BS, right? This is somebody who expects the truth. They want to know what's going on. They want to know who you are as a person, what you're bringing to the table. This is also someone, though, that can have their walls up, in terms of protecting themselves, because they don't want to get hurt. Okay. Now, with the Queen of Swords, sometimes she can come off a little bit cold or even aloof, because she's trying to not allow her emotions to factor in here, which is a good thing, I think, in this situation, Scorpios, because you want to make logical decisions. But because you're kind of waiting for this revelation or this information that you need in order to make a decision, and you keep waiting and waiting and waiting for it, you're not moving forward. You're not closing out a cycle here. I'm sorry about the glare. I realize there's a glare here on the cards, but with this World card in reverse, you're just not getting that closure or that completion or that finality to this situation. And, that could be why, like, you keep hanging on to that idea of moving forward with, your hopes and dreams card here with the Star card, right? But at the same time, like I said, you're involved with this person who's emotionally just nowhere near you in terms of your level, okay, your emotional maturity level. So that's definitely probably, what is causing your hesitancy here in terms of that Eight of Cups energy. Like, should I stay or should I go? It's like you're waiting for a sign and the sign's not coming. All right, so let's pull some advice for you, Scorpios. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? Okay. Oh boy. All right. So here we have that Page of Swords in reverse. So you know what? I'm just gonna, let me see, where should I put this? I want you guys to be able to see this without the glare. So with the Page of Swords here in reverse, what I'm getting is that Spirit is recognizing that possibly you're like doing some investigative work. You're being very watchful, okay? You're trying to find out information, but you may be doing it kind of in like a little bit of a sneaky way, to use to your advantage, okay? Meaning that maybe you're checking emails, you're like looking on the phone, the other person's cell phone, looking at their text messages. You're trying to get as much information as possible to kind of put in your back pocket to use for later, possibly to defend yourself or to kind of plead your case or whatever it is. But it's like you're trying to get yourself ready for something. But the way that you're doing it is really probably not beneficial to you in any way. So maybe that's the clarity that you're just not getting. Like you're not getting that revelation or that information that you need with your investigative work, whatever that, if that makes sense to you. Let's pull some more. Let's pull some more. Okay, not too many. I have more for advice, please, for Scorpios. More advice for Scorpios, please. More advice for Scorpios. What messages do you want them to know moving forward? Okay, so I have the Three of Cups. All right, so you may be trying to look into this person to see if this person is being faithful to you. Okay, with this Three of Cups. Sometimes the threes can represent a third party situation. Now, Scorpios do sometimes have tendency to be a little bit jealous, right? So it's possible that you're doing some investigative and watchful work right now, Scorpios, in terms of your person, to try to find out information or have clarity on a certain situation. Or you may be trying to kind of look into something to see if there's some kind of reunion maybe with somebody from the past here. And that's what you're kind of looking for. But definitely I feel like the energy that you're giving off here with these two cards is that you're trying to find out something about your person, to try to maybe that's what you need as ammunition to kind of plead your cause. I don't know. Let me get some clarification for this. Spirit, can I have clarification for this Three of Cups, please? And maybe that's why you also are currently feeling like you don't feel like your intuition is very good right now for some reason. And usually Scorpios, as a water sign, you're pretty good with your intuition, but maybe for whatever reason, because you're so tired of, this current energy that you've been carrying around, that you just want to let go of that sadness and that remorse or that regret that you've been carrying around for so long. And then you have that Ten of Cups energy, which is that disharmonious energy in the home. Possibly you may feel like you just can't rely on your own, intuition or your gut to kind of lead you here. So that's why you're kind of being nosy or being a little, it's like a little bit of like a spying energy here. All right, Spirit, come on. I need a card for clarification for this Three of Cups. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So we have the Six of Pentacles here. What I'm strongly getting is like you just really feel like this person is not bringing their A game. They're not kind of serving. Can you see this? They're not kind of serving as an equal partner in this situation with the Six of Pentacles. There's kind of like a breadcrumbing here. It's like they're giving you just enough to kind of keep you quiet, to kind of maintain the relationship, but you just don't feel like there's a 50-50 partnership here with this person. You don't feel like they are contributing equally, whether it's emotionally, financially, whatever it is, however it resonates with you. It's just not a reciprocal relationship. Like one person is doing all the giving and the other person's doing all the taking. All right. Scorpio, I just want to pull one more card for this. Tell me about this Eight of Cups in reverse. I need to know about this Eight of Cups in reverse. Tell me about this Eight of Cups. This is in your current energy. You're trying to decide what to do. Do you go and stay gone? Do you stay? Is it worth it? You're tired. You're exhausted. There's no reciprocity here. Let's see what's going on. But I like that you have the two queens here. You have this Queen of Wands and you have the Queen of Swords. So like overall, it's like you needing to be logical about this and you needing to kind of figure out for yourself, what's going to best serve you. Oh boy. Okay. What was I just saying? The Two of Swords, right? You have to make a decision here. You have to just decide, and you have to be logical about this decision. All right. When the swords come out, it's like leave your emotions out of it. It may be very emotionally painful to walk away from the situation, or it may be emotionally painful for you to kind of, get up the motivation or the courage in order to take this next leap, in terms of what you're doing here. But with the Two of Swords, it's like you have to make a head over heart decision. You have to do what's logically best for you. Okay. If this situation is not making sense, what I'm strongly getting here, especially with this Queen of Swords and this Ace of Swords coming out in reverse, is that, you have to kind of make a choice here. You have to decide what you're going to do about the situation. Now, remember, I was saying before that emotionally, I feel like the two of you are not on the same page. You're just not, he or she is not on the same level with you. Take it how it resonates. You have this King of Wands here, which I just pulled in reverse, divine pair again, right? So it's like you had the King and Queen of Cups, and now I'm having the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands in reverse is somebody who, is just not motivated. They're not taking the steps that they need to. There may be a sense of like emotional kind of like withdrawal here. Hold on, that's my dog. Like this person could have low self-esteem or possibly, just be lacking in motivation in terms of like moving forward for the future, like day to day, the way they conduct themselves. They don't present as really a motivated person. Okay. So the fact that you have one person who's very, very motivated and the other person who isn't motivated or is just not a go-getter or a doer, whereas the other person is. And then you also have that Page of Cups energy in reverse, which also indicates to me like a level of emotional immaturity. That could be why there's so much disharmonious energy here. Okay. But again, with this Two of Swords here, it's like you just, needing to kind of figure this out and decide what you're going to do about the situation. Change is scary. And if you're looking to make a change, you definitely want to make sure that the changes that you're making make sense for you and your situation. Now, you do have this Eight of Wands coming up. I was clarifying the Two of Swords. The Eight of Wands has to do with some kind of communication or message or conversation that you need to have or you need to get in order to make a logical decision here. Okay, whether it's an email or some kind of clarification that you're waiting for. Now, remember, I did kind of pick up on that nosy, kind of stalky energy a little bit over here. Not necessarily stalky, but you know what I mean. Like somebody may be spying here. And if that's you, looking into this person to kind of see, what they're doing, trying to figure out what's going on and kind of waiting for that communication or that revelation or information that you're waiting for here with this Ace of Swords. It may be that, you're trying to wait for this information to come in before you make a decision. Okay. So, I hope that this reading has helped you in some way, Scorpios. If so, please share the video, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Don't mind my dogs. They're playing in the living room. I apologize. So they're growling at each other. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, because the subscriptions really help out my family, and I really appreciate your support so much. I hope to see you at your next reading, guys, and please always remember to try to keep gratitude in your heart no matter what. It's really important, okay? Thank you, and God bless.